Hey everybody, good afternoon. I want to talk about NCLEX review and why people pass or why they don't pass or fail. When you're taking your NCLEX, you got to be mentally prepared. You can't take your NCLEX because your friends from school took it and passed, or your best friend took it and passed, or somebody told you it was easy for them. You have to be ready. You have to be prepared, because what might be easy for somebody else will not be easy for you. So you have to make sure that you are mentally there. I had a young lady reach out to me. She was from Maryland, I believe, and as you guys know, I'm in California. And she was like, I think she failed the NCLEX 7 times, if I'm not wrong. It's either 7 or 5 times or somewhere between there. And she said, can I help her? I said, I have no problem. What do you need help with? Because you have to go through your systems. And you have to go through your system. You got to take your time with the question. You cannot read a question and say, oh, and NCLEX is not memorization, people. It is not memorization. You have to know why the answer is what it is. And I tell her, when you read the question, let the questions, what old boy said, let it sit in your spirit for a minute. Let it think about what they're asking. Read all the choices. Read why the choice is correct and read the rationale why it's wrong. Because knowing why it's wrong will help you answer other questions. People don't believe that. You just don't say, oh, I know the question, I know this question, oh, the answer is this, and move on. No. Understand why the question is the way it is, and understand why the answer is the way it is. And that will help you with other questions that will come along. So I tell us, because we were different, I was in California, and it was night and day. I think we were hours apart. I tell her, send me emails when you are ready. She sent me an email. She said, I don't think I'm ready. What should I do? I said, I cannot tell you what to do, but I will tell you this. If you don't feel you're ready, trust your feeling. Don't let nobody lie to you. Trust the feeling that you have. Your gut is God talking to you. Trust that. Rescheduling it for a week or two is not going to hurt you, because that's what I did when I scheduled my test. The day of my test, I wasn't ready, so I rescheduled it for 2 days. For some reason, something told me, oh, don't do it yet. So what I did is I rescheduled for 2 weeks. The only person who was taking my test was my oldest daughter. I took my test on my mother's birthday. My mother came to visit me from my home country. And I got up the morning. I was living like 2 hours away. I got up the morning. I caught a ride with my husband because he was taking my kids to school. It was a Wednesday. I said, I don't want you to ask me any questions. I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you to review with me. I'm catching a ride with you. I want you to drop me off at so-and-so place before you drop the kids off, or after you drop the kids off. He said, okay. I walked in that morning. And I said, I will walk back out an RN. I put that into the atmosphere. I believed that, and that's what I did. I went in, I took the test. I sat down. The first question they gave me, I was like, what the hell is this? I kept on going. After a while, anxiety kicked in. I said, not today, devil. And I know they could have seen me on the camera. I prayed. I said, not today, devil. Today I own that I will be an RN. I took a break and I went to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom and I washed my face. And I said, Lord, if I'm not going to pass this test, please let me not embarrass myself and leave. I saw a lady walking in the bathroom, shaking her head. I said, I don't want that spirit. I don't want that vibe. I don't want that energy. I walked out. I went and I sat back to the computer and I took my test. I had multiple choice on top of multiple choice. I was like, what in the hell is this? I kept on taking my test. The computer went off. I said, oh God, I don't even know where the computer went off at. I went outside. When I got my phone back, I called my husband. I said, where are you at? He said, I'm right where you left me. I went outside. He's like, what do you think? I said, I don't know. I went on the site, the peer review trick. I tried it. And I tried it, and it said, oh, you can't register because you have a day pending. So I said, okay, I'm probably still in the system because the test was for today. Well, we pick up our kids after 2. It was like 2:30. I tried again. It told me I cannot register because you have a test schedule. So now in my mind, I'm thinking, wait, I said, dude, could you go on YouTube and see what the trick said for the people that pass? And they said you can register because you have a test schedule. So I was like, well, I don't know. I got home. I tried it again. He said you cannot take the test because you were scheduled for a test today or something to that effect. Don't quote me. The next day I woke up, before I went to sleep, I tried to say the same thing. The next day I woke up, this was a Thursday. I tried to keep telling me the same thing. I did that all day Thursday. Then on Friday morning, I went in to the boards, to this website out here in California, and it showed my name and it said RN. I was like, thank you, God. So believe your journey is different from everybody else, and people keep forgetting that. I always tell my kids, don't look at somebody's ending because you don't know the journey. Look at your journey, because my journey will be different from yours. Some people will have to take their test, and I digress because I was talking about the young lady that reached out to me and asked me to help her. So she was saying she doesn't feel like she's ready. I said, and if you don't feel like you're ready, I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you what. When I didn't feel like I was ready, what I did, I reschedule, because I don't believe in telling people what to do. I could only tell you, trust your feeling. If you feel like you're not ready and you take it, then you'll sit back and say, oh, if I knew, I shouldn't have took it. But if your feeling is telling you that I'm not ready and you reschedule it, then it must be for a reason. She rescheduled it. She sent me a message, said I'm gonna reschedule it. I think 2 weeks later she took the test. She texted me the morning when she was going to the test, and she told me thanks for all the encouragement and whatever. Because I am that person. I believe in, even if I have to tell you something negative, I will also give you something to bring you back up. Because people want to sugarcoat stuff. I don't have to sugarcoat anything, because life is not about sugarcoat. It's just about the truth. And she texted me. I think they get the result that same day. And like I said, it's been a couple of years ago, so I can't remember thoroughly. I still have her emails. And she texted me and she said she passed and thanks. And one day she texted me and she said, oh my God, I got the job that I wanted. Thank you. It's changed my life, whatever. Because she said she was so disappointed and ashamed that she failed, because she kept on failing. And I was like, oh my God, you can't be ashamed. There's something missing. And that's why I encourage people, and I tell people, I will help you. I have materials. I help people. I said to them, I said, tell me what you're starting. How are you going about it? I do that for people. So that's why you see I have a website. I have my YouTube page that I'm starting over, because I had one. Then people would reach out to me and I responded, because healthcare is more than just taking a test. And sometimes people forget. After they take the test, they forgot the reason why they got there. And some of them are some of the evilest nurses on this earth. But I understand. That's part of life too. You have the good and the bad. I prefer not being a bad nurse. And I tell people, I'm not a registered nurse. I'm a real nurse. That's mean I get in there and I do what I'm supposed to. I help everybody. I'm not like, oh, I'm a supervisor, oh, I'm this and that. No, I do what I'm supposed to, because that's somebody's family. That's somebody's loved one. That's somebody's son, daughter, child. I have kids. I have a husband. I have friends, sisters. My sisters are all basically in healthcare. So that's my thing. Like, I really try to be to people what I want people to be to me. But like I said, the reason why the take home here for today is why people fail is because they worried about the next man. So-and-so passed it after one try. So-and-so computer shut off at 75. So-and-so did it at 85. So-and-so did it at 95. So-and-so said they didn't have a lot of questions. Or so-and-so said that their questions were easy. Or this person never had no multiple choices. Or they didn't have no select all that apply. Sorry. No, that's not your journey. Respect your journey. Respect your struggle. And just work on what you have to work on for you. But again, I will be posting videos. If we want to have a conversation, go ahead. I'm open to conversation. I will be doing this a lot. I will be doing this on my way. I do these videos now because I'm trying to help people. I realize that a lot of people out there are not helping people. Not giving you the real. Not giving you what's to be expected. Like, yesterday I posted a video on how come nobody saw that the girl was pregnant. And that's a true thing. That's the whole neglect. That's a whole abuse that the whole facility should be responsible for, because you hire trash people to work. And everybody's not a trash person because you don't know off the bat. But for the most part, some people you could be like, oh, you ain't shit on everything. You ain't shit. Or you look at a nurse or a CNA and you be like, oh my God, if I ever get sick or if I have to come to this place, I don't want you. And that's how I am. And I'll tell you if you ain't shit. Not in a way to make you feel bad, just the fact that I don't need you to help me on God. But let's hear what you guys got to say. Talk to me. I mean, I know it's my new videos and people are probably like, oh my god, she's new. I've had channel on here before. I just decided I'm gonna start approaching healthcare differently because it needs to be addressed. There's stuff that needs to be talked about, taboo or not, it just needs to be talked about. All right guys, let me see what you have in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye.